Remember to stream the game. Or
I guess the ad still has 20 seconds, but fuck it. Subscribers can hear. What is up, everybody? Back at it. Round 5 just about wrapped up. There's still some matches to come today and tomorrow for the knockout stage. Right now we have WRX, Dream Killers, whatever the hell the name is, against Fruits and Friends. I'm here with Bean. How's it going, Bean?
Going great. This should be a good game. I'm looking forward to it. These are two good teams. Are they both 3-1 right now?
They are both 3-1. There is a possible bye available. It's hard to tell. I don't know how the tiebreakers work. This could be a meaningless game, win or lose, but it still does affect seeding, like 7, 8, 9, even if they're not the 1 through 4. So I guess it's not meaningless. It is important.
Yeah,
but
seeding's still worth fighting for.
Yeah, either of these teams can lose and they still will be in. Obviously, you want the 1 through 4 seed if you end up 4-1, but they may not get it, either one of these teams. We'll see. I think Stomp may get the 1 seed. It's hard to tell. It could also be the Steel Clubbers. Oh, no, not the Steel Clubbers. The Meisel's team. What the hell's their name?
2.5 Militia?
2.5 Militia.
They got Meisel on it.
There's
a militia team.
There's a lot of little tiebreakers. Let's get right into looking at... Okay, they have drafted, they have picked the maps. And we see Acclivity for Dream Killers, Donut for Fruits and Friends.
I think last time they were on Donut, they had Cheney put a TC between the two bases.
Right, he did.
Was that this team? I think it was this team,
and
right?
they have Teutons.
Yeah.
And he put it in the gap. So they may do that again.
Lets them cut off one side and then play a 2v2 on the other.
Dream Killers may be ready for that. They might try to Vil fight or some kind of shenanigans. We'll see. Ideally,
well, Dream Killers is also a stacked team, like an SAD team, right?
Yes, they're
so
not balanced.
If Cheney does that on RC's side, and then it's just a 2v2 on the other side, it's still fairly balanced. And then Cheney will be super behind, so...
Right.
I think that's only something they want to do if he's on Dev's side.
Yep. Okay, they're 5 out of 6 in the lobby. I think, yeah, if Cheney gets Dev's side, that is perfect. I know we're getting ahead to Donut. We got to see Step first. But that would be the ideal situation for them.
Both the Camel Civs banned by Fruits and Friends. It's interesting.
Now, something that
Hindus
shocks
and
me...
Gujara's banned.
Look at the second pick for Dream Killers. Magyar's Britons. That has to be one of the best second picks I've ever seen.
Magyar's Britons is pretty strong, yeah.
They elected...
But then right afterwards, Fruits and Friends got to pick Mayans Franks. Right? So
okay, so that is... And then Lithuanians Khmer. I think even Chinese Berbers, these are some of the best Civ picks by both teams. I think their first 5 Civs, both of them.
Yeah, a lot of the very commonly banned Civs or first pick Civs were not banned. Like we have Persians, Hindus, Gujaras, Saracens are sometimes banned, but not always.
Yeah, the Mongols obviously make sense when you're not first pick. The Cumans for Donut, the Persians because they have a low elo that could douche. And then it almost seems like a little bit of like garbage bans for Fruits and Friends. Minus Saracens.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're like don't want to fight against the Camel Civs. I don't think we've seen many people even pick those two Civs.
Feels like deliberate garbage bans to me.
And we saw Hindus played on like Lombardia, but that's like one of the few times you see them actually played. On the more like meta style maps, we don't see Hindu pocket very often. Against 2 archer players, it just doesn't seem to be working for people.
Right.
We did get Chinese on Fruits and Friends for Step.
Chinese is S tier on Step, I'd say. What's the Step Civs for Dream Killers? Has some quick up Civs too.
I wonder which map Goss are for.
I think
and Friends.
Dev will play Italians on Step. Khmer could be for a number of maps. Acclivity, Donut.
Maybe Donut. It's a little hard to go up past with Khmer on Acclivity sometimes, just because the deer are so far, but
Do you think there's
maybe people are also getting more used to the far deer because Arabia is forcing people to.
Yeah, do you think the Goths could be some kind of donut play? Turtle up. I don't know.
It's also possible that they're not using Goss, and that was their throwaway pick, and they wanted to pick Teutons at the very end. It's just
True. I just know if they use them, I think donut would be the map.
yeah, I think so. More likely, I think, than Step and Acclivity, but because they
Right.
do have their new Hunt bonus, which can maybe be useful on Step. I'm not sure. I don't know if I've necessarily seen them picked on Step for that reason, but
Yep. I am hungry, but I'm gonna eat breakfast after this match. 9:47 a.m.
that's
for
what you
me.
said during our match.
I know, I didn't know they were starting early, and screw it. Breakfast is the one meal I can kind of put off a little bit if I need to
It's
eat
the most
late.
important meal of the day, Spencer.
Yes. Slapdown FAF versus DK. That's the name of the game. They're still in lobby. You know what? Let's look at some elos and stuff. Wait, where's my end game? Where'd it go? There we go. So we have Mango 1982. Development not loaded. Zumpy 1632. Very high team game also 1826.
Delay wants to know if you're gonna live cast his game, which is 4 hours from now, I believe.
Yes, your match will be casted live delay. Nerfkex 1994. Borderline 2K. RC, I'd look more at his team game. Just ignore his 1v1. 1562. Cheney's 1v1 is probably more accurate, I'd say. He's an E.
Fruits and
11's
Friends seem to be training him to do all sorts of shenanigans during their games, so I think we've seen a few different weird strategies from Cheney come out to try and put his opponent behind,
Yep, and
try and mitigate his elo difference.
they also have another guy they throw in. I forget his name. It's like Morpheus or something like that.
Yeah, I think Cheney seems to be the main
The more
player
meta.
there.
Okay, game looks to be up. I will get you the screen in a sec, Bean. Gotta open Discord. Okay. There does seem to be shenanigans from RC. He's going forward with the scout. He probably wants a boar. Or he's just laming deer. Okay. No shenanigans on the other side. He is against Cheney. I don't know if it's that worth it to send a Vil forward to mess with their low guy.
Is it just me, or is Cheney and RC like really close to each other?
They are. I imagine Cheney moved. We see a pause. Okay, I'm going to update the names.
Like, I can fit the corners of both their TCs on one screen.
Yeah, they are insanely close. I think that benefits RC.
So we do have the two lower elo players on the same side. So it'll be interesting to see if they still try and do anything weird, or if they just try and play meta and outplay their opponent.
I like it.
RC's like laming deer, but it's like both their deer because they're both so close to it. So I don't know if it really.
I think he's laming himself. A lot of times
Yeah.
people don't take these deer, and he'll take the ones on the right. So he's actually shooting his own deer, maybe.
It's like
Neutral
half his deer, half of Red's.
It is his deer, because look, Red has deer north and right.
Look how close that deer
fuckload of
patch is
deer.
to Cheney's base. He must have moved his Vils a bit at the start.
He
To
did.
go like.
Look, his vision shows that he probably started near that relic. I think he walked way too far. Oh, but maybe that's because he wants deer. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Well, RC is now
Oh, game
laming
is...
the close deer. Oh yeah, you're a little bit
I
behind.
didn't unpause. Whoops. So RC laming himself. I love it.
So
Okay,
now he's
that's
laming
a better lane.
Cheney.
There you
That's
go,
a better
RC.
lane. Yeah.
There you go.
That was actually really free for Red to take. He could still just go long distance it though if he notices.
And he
I don't know if he
mains.
will though. He's eating his second boar.
Pulling it a little early, the boar. Maybe he was worried about it getting lamed. Is he gonna... Okay, Garrison's the Vil. I think he didn't want it lamed.
RC is behind in bills though. Oh, I guess he's tied in with Cheney.
Oh, WRX Subaru Impreza. Okay. I like Subarus. They last forever. Okay.
RC found some of Cheney's sheep as well that he's now laming. That he's like taking home
He's
for himself.
A little lamer, man. Now Cheney has to walk 1,000,000 miles for a wood line. He's gonna find
Cheney's
it. And
just
he's gonna
finding
find
his other sheep pile too. He almost didn't find any of his sheep, but his lumberjacks
I don't like
found the one pair.
I don't like what Cheney did with his TC being so far. It's such a long walk to wood. It's like making it a bad map on Coliseum the way he did
I think he just wanted it beside the gold. So I think he wanted it beside the gold, and that was the first gold he saw. So he just kind of went forward and put it, and it just kind of made his TC very forward.
I think it's going to be a big problem.
And kind of in the open, yeah, it's really hard to wall now. It was already really open on his side, to be fair.
Yeah, you're right.
But
he has to play Giga open, maybe tower his wood. I guess if he towers his wood, he's safe from everything. Maybe that was the plan. Safe gold. His berries are... I don't know. And Dev is up first with Italians. Yep. We knew he would be Italians here. Vietnamese Italians. Khmer for Zumpy. He'll probably be up soon too. Nervkex with the Chinese has just clicked. So that's a
Can we see idle time?
Oh yes. Pretty fast up for Chinese.
Yeah,
Only
he's
16
up 2
seconds. What a clean frickin' build.
Cheney's got 45 seconds. And look at Dreamkiller's team. 1 second idle time for 2 players, 0 seconds for the other.
So
very,
clean.
very clean.
And as clean as they've been, they might even be upset with the 1 second.
RC only 1 second idle time, and he's been focusing on laming.
That's
for someone who is like supposed to be the weaker player on their team too. Like that's pretty good, right?
Yep. I still think I know they're not playing for the 1 through 4 seed. This is still, I'd say, a tournament favorite. The Dreamkillers, one of the favorites. But anything can happen. We've seen underdogs win, disasters, and Dev getting his barracks up.
I think Fruits and Friends have looked really good in some of their games too. So I think this should be a good match.
Yeah, I think these forward berries, we'll have to see what happens there. Okay, Dev is up.
For Step, this is a pretty hard map to wall. Usually Step's much for everybody, like literally. Except
Zombie
for
always
green.
gets a good fucking map, man. Every time.
Look at RC's base. Look how open that is. Like every base is so crazy open.
Yeah.
Except for Zombies.
Zombie's happy. He's got like Black
nice.
Forest kind of.
But both of his teammates have forward berries. Whereas both the enemy team's flanks have back berries. So you know, there's some pros and cons to both maps, I guess.
Yeah, that may be practice games I'm actually thinking of. Has Zumpy had a good map? Have they played Step, Dreamkillers? I don't remember if they've actually played it in the tournament. If they did, I'm sure Zumpy got a good map. Oh, look at this. Vil fighting the militia. So Cheney went a single militia.
Yeah, just one.
That's interesting.
He's up before RC, though, by a significant time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So RC did 22 up. That's very slow on this map. Maybe that's a plan to turtle up. But
I think he maybe had fruit problems because of that idle Vil, too. I don't remember which Vil it was, but that Vil was forward very quickly and was laming for a long time.
Yes.
That is just one less villager collecting food, right?
And in my opinion, if you're against a weaker player, you don't need to disadvantage him resource-wise with the laming Vil. You need to just get up and kick his ass.
There's an argument to be said that Cheney was never going to try and take those deer in the first place, so the lame did literally nothing. Like, we don't know, right? But there's a chance, like, some players don't go for it at all.
At the same time, Cheney's up first. Where's his ranges? He doesn't have wood yet.
And then 2v2 at the top.
Okay, this is
we got fletching in for purple, but not for Dev.
They may realize that and pounce. That's
Dev
a
is
big
forward without
advantage
fletching.
right
He's
now.
going to lose archers.
That is a huge advantage if Nerfkex jumps.
Yeah, I think Purple is actually a little passive. He could have wiped that whole army.
I wonder if
They're
he
still going to take a good fight,
realizes.
though. Does Dev have it started yet? He does not.
He doesn't have the food. He may have to idle for it.
Oh, this is worrying. And he might get pushed off the berries, too. He's the one with the forward berries.
Yes.
Luckily, Zumpy's got more scouts right now.
Fletching is like such an advantage. Still no fletching. He's going to click it any second. No, actually.
Archer numbers for Purple are getting scary, though.
He's going to get kicked off berries. Oh, man. This is great for Fruits and Friends. We'll have to see what happens in the south. I think RC's going to have to do something big. Yeah,
it's a lot of Vills being idle now.
Loom coming in right now. I like the late... Well, nope. That Vill's going to die at the berry.
It was probably going to die either way.
You're right.
Loom wasn't going to save it.
Nope.
The Loom timing was fine. The fletching's just kind of late, so now he's just getting some idle time. That's a lot of scouts. It's a lot of green scouts, so.
Fletching in now, but 1 archer for Dev, 9 for Mango. Man, Fruits and Friends. What a start.
Oh, there is militia in Zumpy's base.
What?
Red militia. RC is chasing it. There is red militia going into Zumpy's base.
RC with only 4 archers. I don't know
Zumpy's
what's going on for
Dream.
This is not the start Dream Killers wanted. Something went terribly wrong.
Yeah, they're all now rotating to Zumpy.
Oh, Khmer houses though for Zumpy.
Yep. Army lead is for Fruits and Friends. Only 1 archer for red though. RC has 6.
Can we listen in on Fruits?
Fruits and Friends?
Yes.
I think I did it.
Okay.
Wo laufen wir hin?
So ganz, wo wir hinrennen. Ja, wo ist der? Wir können auch zu Thiel gehen. Wir sind ja gleich bei Thiel. Und das für Thiel weiterlaufen, oder?
Ja.
Hinter euch sind auch die
Archers in the back of red space.
He's gonna see the tower. Not much damage to be done. He may actually go to Mango. Okay, we can cut the chatter. Nerfkex is like a borderline 2k. The Fruits and Friends is 2 2ks with an E tier delay.
RC is about to take some damage.
Yes. And I think it's great. They realize Zumpy's base can't really be hurt, so they're going to get the other flank behind now. RC needs a tower yesterday. He pulls the Vills.
So the only scary thing is they're looking to try and get damage on RC, which they're going to get idle time, maybe to get some bills. But if they get cleaned up here in exchange for damaging RC, I don't know if that's worth it.
Right.
Right?
But so many archers still, like...
So many archers, so many green scouts, though. He has armor in. So does yellow.
He has foraging. I think Zumpy's going to clean this. They get the surround.
Too many green scouts.
Little deep. You were right. I don't think that was worth.
RC's just running through Red's base
and
under the TC with archers. Doesn't even care.
Mango throwing scouts under the tower at Dev during all this. RC hitting Mango. What a crazy game. All right, this is even now.
Mango is getting a second tower on his berries, but the berries only have like 150 food left. At least his gold is safe, though. His TC is on his gold, so you can't get pushed off gold.
It's very even right now after everything that was done. I think that RC had like a nice little corner. It was a trap, really.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of an overextension.
Yep.
Zumpy is up on scouts.
And he's coming to Nerfkex.
Blue is up on archers. RC is up.
Let's listen to Dream Killers. What are they thinking right now?
Yep. Try to get some counter damage.
Got that scout running around.
Dream Killers seem to be in a good spot.
Nerfkex can click right now. Dev is... It's going to be a power spike. I think they want to not fight here if they can. At all cost. Well, they might just take it. Archer numbers and scout numbers are in favor of Dream Killers. They need to wait for castle.
I'm up.
Purple's up in bills.
Oh, Dev's up too. Oh
I
yes,
think it's
he's
a little late, but I guess it's okay.
Italians. Okay. Let's cut the chatter. So the early damage Dev has actually kept up quite well. What's the Vil difference? He is 4 Vils down, but you couldn't hope for a better outcome with how it started, I think, if you're Dream Killers.
This is not a fight Fruits and Friends want to take. Not yet.
They're only going to have about a 30-second Castle Age spike.
Yeah. Zumpy has forging and better bloodlines because yellow is Frank's. So they do not want to take this fight.
RC moving
Andy has
in.
slightly more.
We have towers protecting everything in Nervkex that's threatened for the most part. I think they're going to bang on this stable, but the second Castle Age is in. They may actually get caught here because the upgrades will come in.
That's a big purple army. Defender's advantage.
And tech advantage
is going to come in clutch
seconds.
here. Yeah.
They don't want to jump yet. They want to kind of keep it cornered, I think.
Like, their numbers are technically the same overall, but not over here, because Dev has reinforcements at home, whereas Purple's whole army is together.
Yep. Bodkin and Crossbow coming in. Dreamkiller's a little caught out here. I think they need to almost run south, because they would love to fight with Crossbow.
Yep. Yellow's not close by, though. He still wants his scout with him.
He's worried about RC. Nervkex can actually maybe just fight this alone.
Yeah, you gotta make a decision though. Are you gonna jump top or are you gonna kill RC? You gotta do one.
They have 30 seconds. Dev has Crossbow. He may just run. And he will.
Okay, RC is getting cleaned up. Yeah, Dev's trying to run.
Dev's gonna get out. Nice play. There's no... Oh, University is coming in. There will be a ballistics advantage for the Chinese player.
Yeah, and Dev's now grouping up his army.
They're actually
so
pouncing.
the army numbers.
Zumpy has +2. He has light cab. Nervkex.
Yeah, this was my problem with yellow going to the other side.
Yep. Great jump by
Yes, you killed RC, but now your Castle Age player and, in theory, your carry player is taking damage.
Yep.
This is the second time where they've seemed to have prioritized dealing with RC over dealing with their 2v2 side.
And it's hurt them, and Zumpy now adding a third TC. Mango still not Castle Age yet for Mango.
Yeah, RC wasn't really threatening much damage. He had to get through a wall. He's only feudal. He just build a couple knights and clean them up. But they're here now. They have to deal with this.
Yep. TC going up to maybe
the archer numbers now. They were even, and now it's half.
Yeah.
14 to 30 on this side. Looking very rough. Yellow has no knights out. Oh, he hasn't even hit castle yet.
He just
Oh,
hit.
no.
They're in huge trouble. Zumpy has 7 knights, 3 TCs, and Nervkex is in massive trouble trying to get this. The TC will go up. No ballistics for Dev yet, so even though he's down on numbers, if he micros well, he can kind of dodge the shots, shoot back.
So,
doesn't seem to matter.
The TC was very important.
Ballistics.
Now at least they won't just die. I think without that TC, that might have just been over.
Yeah. Ballistics coming in for Dev. 45 seconds. I don't see an answer
army
here.
difference right now, though. They're down 35 army. That's a lot.
And he's going to raid with scouts, but Khmer houses, there probably won't be much damage to find.
The knight numbers have caught up fairly quickly, at least. Zumpy had like 6 or 7 knights before yellow even hit castle.
It's 4
but now
stables.
It's 12 to 7. 4 stables.
Don't know if he can run all of them. I guess he was
Yep.
up late. He may have the eco. Not to run them non-stop, that's for sure, but...
This is going to look very rough for Fruits and Friends in like 5 or 10 minutes if they also don't get huge damage, because Zumpy is on 3 TCs and Mango is on 1.
Yeah, Cheney
which
is...
is the cost of building all these stables.
Cheney's harassing RC a little bit. Does RC have ballistics? He does not, but... Sort of even game. It just seems like Dreamkillers, the army
Dreamkillers is way ahead.
I mean,
this army
Bills
is
it's sort of even, but military, they're double.
Yeah. Well, the Bills are the same for now. The pocket has 2 extra TCs. I guess purple has 1 more TC than development, but I don't think that'll matter as much.
No, it won't. He's purple stonewalling. I like that
Also
they're
just means
focusing-
that development's going to be able to just go up to Imperial with this large army at some point. Because I don't see them getting... Oh! I don't see them getting cleared.
No.
Not with this huge army advantage. So
They
the
can pick
imp
off
spike will be
reinforcements.
huge.
They need to keep picking off reinforcements for a little bit until Divinder's advantage can maybe take the fight. But if they fight now, it's over.
Yeah, Mangoes, their only chance is to get a huge army wipe. And then either get damage or try and get back in eco afterwards. But they are falling behind in both categories right now.
Killer's in complete control.
They're being cautious. They don't want to dive and potentially lose their army, which I think is probably a good idea.
Dev's sending another force forward. Look at Dev's archers, 51 to 30 for Nerf Kex.
And despite going like all in military, Yellow is behind in numbers now still. The eco's gonna start to kick in for Zumpy from having the extra TCs.
Just
Yellow's
so many
now adding the extra TCs.
RC's joining in. Let's listen to Dream Killers. This could be a GG soon.
Oh, there, Dev.
Yep. Red's here too. Go for red first, then we go out. Go for red. Go for red, Zumpy.
Oh no, red.
Okay, now we get yellow's army.
He walked too far forward.
This is over.
Careful, it looks like there's some. They're trying to jump soon. Although we're keeping them off gold, which is really big. Next gold's over there.
So Cheney has has dropped a castle on
Actually, your
RC's
army a
face,
little
by
bit.
the way. I don't think this matters, but
Sorry, I was giving castle drops, so I was reacting to that.
All good.
Let's cut the chatter. I guess that'll keep it going. I thought it was going to be called, but castle on one of the flank spaces.
Oh, he's got a castle. Yep.
Castle at home. They will defend.
I'm in on Nerf Kex wood line, he doesn't see it.
Yep. Maybe they call it. Scores are really dominating from us.
just too much army
Yeah.
from Dream Killers.
We lost our-
The castle will keep them from just
Yep.
full dying, but
Yep.
you still don't want this army just in your base. It's gonna idle so much
Gotta
eco,
get kitties
and
up,
you're
boys.
already behind.
Yeah. All right.
All
So-
right.
There's the GG.
Let's
Before you
cut
ask,
the
I didn't do
chatter.
that well versus Shiny because I focused most of my attention on Mango.
I think it seems like you did enough damage.
He spawns in.
Oh,
Oh,
instead of
you-
cutting the chatter,
you
I unmuted the other
Unmuted
team.
the other team. Okay. That's funny. So Dev 18-1 Eco KD, Zumpy 8-0, RC 8-3. It looked bad early. I think like you said, you were worried about them going into RC. They got wiped, and then it seemed like they never had momentum or advantage after that. Dev always had more archers.
It was a bad wipe. It put them really like they were ahead in archers, and now they were behind. The swing was really big, and it was all just to like get some idle time on RC.
I think Dev did a good job marketing up too to kind of catch back up to Nerf Kex. He wasn't very far with Imp. Italians also helped. I know he likes them a lot on this map. Alright, MVP poll going out. Let me update the score.
I think I'd have to give it to Zumpy. His scouts were almost always ahead. He had his upgrades in for that big fight. Never really like threw his scouts very much. He got up the
Insane.
castle way earlier. Yeah.
Same
The whole
guy.
reason they were even able to clean up the army in RC's base was because he had more scouts and had armor. I think Yellow had armor too, but the scout numbers were just bigger.
Right. The surround they got there, it made it so like even the archer numbers that Nerfkex had, it doesn't matter when you're cornered like that. He couldn't shoot Dev's archers. You just lose everything. So great job by RC, kind of actually trapping them in there. I thought he was in trouble because he wasn't towering, but it was even better. It was like Come on in.
Yeah, he didn't need the tower.
Yep.
Yeah, he just had some walls. He
A
couldn't get
tower would have
away.
saved those armies because they would have backed up and knock on in probably.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough start, but after that, Dream Killers had control of the game for a long time.
Right. Dev with the super quick up. Zumpy right behind him. The Chinese up I was impressed by. Because you already have a Vil advantage. Hardly any idle time. Sick build by Nerfkex.
Yeah, it definitely looked scary. He definitely had the archers out quickly, was able to like push Dev off of his food even, right?
Right.
The fletching time was also just really big.
Let me update the score on here. Oh, did I close it? 1 second.
So it looks like we're moving on to Donut then.
Yes, and I'm curious to what Fruits and Friends has planned for Donut. Okay, Dream Killers taking game 1. Update the civs. Chinese have been good and bad on step. We know they're good.
Well, they did well. They just like they won their side, right? Like they were winning their side until they got wiped. So I think the Chinese were like they did their job. They were ahead. They even had 5 Vils advantage going up into castle with the same click time.
Right.
Except they didn't have the army advantage anymore because they threw it in RC's base. But he was just ahead. If they had went back and stayed behind, he would have been ahead of Dev. It would have been scary going into Castle Age with that whole army getting crossbow. Would have been a whole different story. But
And I don't like the risky play. I think it was the best start they could have had. Just keep your advantage. You don't need to be like diving bases and do anything crazy at that point. You're ahead. So maybe a bit of a throw. I think they wanted to help their low guy because he is against someone stronger, so that probably had to do with the decision. Congrats to Zumpy, MVP.
they might have also just been looking for damage. Like they figured we have the bigger army, which they did for a while, right?
Yeah.
And they pushed Dev off berries, and they went to Zumpy, and I think maybe they pushed him off deer. I don't even know if he was on the deer then, but they kind of like poked at Zumpy, and we're like, oh, we should get damage somewhere because we have an army. Where can we get damage? And they're like, oh, well, we could probably get damage down on the bottom. Like I think they were just like looking for opportunities to use their advantage, but they went too deep.
Yeah, it almost was a chance to be big damage. The way RC had his map, though, it just looked like a giga trap in the end.
And defender's advantage does kick in. Like if you have the army advantage and you're sticking on their side forever, eventually defender's advantage can turn the tide.
Yep.
And it did. And he no longer had they no longer have the large army advantage they did because half their army is at home with their reinforcements instead of being at the front.
It's why those plays getting deep, you do see them more in 4v4. Like, okay, now we're in the pocket. Now we're on this part of his wood line. Here. I think 3v3, you can't get so deep. You gotta poke and get out. Poke, get your advantage, and don't get behind enemy lines. We've seen it constantly in this tournament where it gets pretty punished. There are times you can do it and it has worked. I'm not saying never.
If you can do it in a way where you don't get cleaned, like if you have a way out where you just kind of poke and then leave, or you need to get a lot of damage done, enough to offset the fact that you're now going to be behind in military if you get wiped.
Like maybe you feel like your pocket is behind theirs and you need to do something crazy, maybe just YOLO, but even that can be bad.
If you wipe a full wood line on anybody, usually that's enough to justify losing an army as well.
Yeah.
But you need big damage, right? You can't just get in there and kill 2 or 3 Vils, then lose your whole army in a very unfavorable trade.
Yeah.
You kill 8+ Vils. Okay, maybe now if you tower up and play defensive, you can just let the eco eventually start to do its job.
Right.
But they didn't get that kind of damage, right? It's they maybe got 1 or 2 kills on RC.
And I think it's also It felt like they were playing behind, going for that damage. You know, when you need counter damage, you're behind. That felt like a
Yeah.
we're behind, we need to do something crazy play, instead of like we're ahead, we can chill.
They actually probably could have pushed development off of gold that game too instead. Like they pushed him off berries, right? So they clearly had the army to be able to push him off resources if they wanted to. Otherwise, he
Yes.
would have stopped them from pushing him off berries. So just go around, look for his wood, force a tower, look for his gold. Like he can't tower both of them. Hopefully,
that
unless
would
they're
have
beside
won.
each other.
That's their best player, kind of. Well, Zumpy's really good too, but it's.
But yeah, you also you'd rather get damage on development than on RC.
And then who gives a shit what happens with RC and
Especially because he's across the map, right? It's really far for archers to run that far. By the time you get to RC, you could have already been in Dev's base, like on his wood line, and then left.
Okay, game is up. Where's my OBS? I lost it. There we go. Is my
also
screen
interesting
still
that
sharing? It is. Okay.
Yeah, none of the teams used their main picks on the last map. We'll
Now,
see if we see some of them here. There's the Britons.
Dev forward right away to Nerfkex. He wants to go for a lame. It looks like he might be gonna go into. Nope, he sees the tree. PC fired. It didn't get any hits. Now he's a little beat up. I don't know if he goes for this elephant or not. Nerfkex
So once
going
again, we have the same matchup. Strong side on the same side.
I love that. Nerfkex going forward with a Vil and an Eagle. Dev did get a sheep. So did Nerfkex, but Dev's gonna get the sheep right back. Now RC, I'm curious. Are they gonna do something similar? Do they have Teutons? Is Cheney gonna put the TC? Yes, I think he is. Vils are coming forward.
He's got the Teutons.
He's either gonna do a tower or a TC. Maybe he'll do our strat.
I don't think I like the TC if he is against RC over here.
Yes.
Then RC just like builds regular archers and sends them to the other side, and Cheney isn't going to be able to.
Look how forward his Vils are going. What the hell?
Yeah, what's he going?
I guess he's gonna lame RC maybe. I don't know. If he's not trying to get to feudal, that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's nothing for him to lame on the left side. He found the elephant with his scout though, so now he's coming back around. Oh,
RC also.
You see the lame on the other side too? Nerfkex is killing an elephant.
Yes.
Walled in his bill, and he's trying to kill it.
So they want Dev down, and they want the other side neutralized. And look at the elephant fight on the right for RC. Wait, who's that elephant after? It's after Cheney's Vil.
Yep.
Gosh,
I think it's gonna get it. I think that bill is a goner.
Yes, it is.
Goodbye. Oh no! Look at Red's he has forward vills. Like
they're not making a lumber camp.
Look to the left.
He needs the lumber camp. Like yesterday.
Look at that pile of vills. Oh no.
He's not gonna get the TC where he wants it if he doesn't start chopping wood. Red, please. You're way too focused on your lame, Red. He's cucking himself.
The lame failed. You gotta do something else.
I think they could lose because of this. We'll see.
Looks
because
like it's ad time.
Dev's in big trouble on the other side. Like he's down a rhino or an elephant. Not big trouble, but it is an advantage, and you're against a 2K player. That's the last thing you want. His scout's very weak.
Bit of a disaster on Cheney
and
side,
look,
but
he's not going to let Dev push deer. He's going to shoot his deer. He's going to keep following the scout.
Oh,
so Dev's
killing the deer too when he's down a boar.
And he's Britons. He's missing sheep. He's about to be out of food.
Oh, is he missing sheep too?
Yes.
Oh, he is. Oh no.
So no reads can be called. Very messy on the right too, though. Like Cheney's wood is at
very.
I think he'll get the TC up in time. Well, actually, is it even gonna fit?
Cheney's down 3 vills.
I don't think he can fit a TC in the gap. I guess he could put it in wall to it. He could put it in wall to it. He's gonna have to do that.
Or he just puts it like on the RC side, just like in front.
Oh yeah, I would love it right there actually. RC side, wall to it.
How's Dev's food doing?
Let's see. Dev is at 367 food. He's gonna long distance steers. He's out of food. So this is kind of full panic right now.
Oh no, it's all yeah, he's like full long distance.
Yes.
Oh, this is so bad. He's building a mill on the dead deer because he needs the food so bad.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
you're
blame him for it.
right.
Like I
Yes,
get it.
I think it's a good play.
Just,
It's salvaging a shitty position.
I feel like he could be long distancing the elephant too. The distance to the mill is like not the worst.
Oh, there's still 300 food on it. Yeah, you know what?
Lots of food on us. 300 food.
Maybe he doesn't know it's not walled. You know what? He doesn't see. He might think he walled it in. But man, not the best Britain game here. When you don't have sheep, you don't have food. Dev is up. Actually, he's up before Nerfkex. But I mean, he's not going to be able to afford fletching, and like he's going to have a disaster eco. Zumpy going forward.
Look at all the weak fills too that are now on that wood line for Dev.
I want to see idle times. It's been so fucking messy. Nerfkex 15, Cheney 48. TC going up for Cheney. He needs to
9
wall
seconds
to it.
idle time for Dev. That's actually really impressive.
To do that,
I thought he had way more because of the lack of food.
yeah, is he just going to go skirms? I think he's saying, I'm going skirms. I can't get gold. I need buildings.
Do you want to listen in on them?
Yes.
See if they
Sure.
talking about a plan.
Right. Gold mine going up now.
My scout's low HP. You can kill the eagle, but that's about as best as you can get.
Well, because I have more scouts on the way, right? So.
Yep.
RC has stuff built in his barracks.
Okay. Oh, it's okay.
It's fine. My other scout's gonna
He's
be
building
there.
militia, but there's a TC.
Yeah, so Cheney did wall it. RC sending a drush. Is there a hole? I don't think there is. So the drush is... I don't know the point of the drush, actually. Maybe he was hoping to stop it in time.
I don't think they
Look at
remembered
that,
about this strategy.
That sheep back to you.
Oh, this is gonna be a slaughter. This is
should
gonna be a
I,
slaughter.
Mute
Wait,
them
what?
now?
The sheep.
That was me. I saw it.
You got a garrison, though. Yep.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, Chinese did the TC thing. In that case, I'm just gonna like semi-fast castle this. Wait, can I sneak behind?
Oh, he must have made a spear. Oh, that was his spear. Oh, I thought that was your spear.
Oh, sorry.
All right, let's
No,
cut
it's
the
all good.
chatter.
I thought that was it. I thought that was yours.
This is not your strat, Mizel.
I'm gonna
This
tower
is
the middle.
only team that's put a TC here.
I think he maybe just means the militia.
Oh, the drush, the drush.
Every time there's militia, he's
oh
like,
my gosh,
they're
I'm dumb.
copying my
You're
strat.
right, Mizel. You're right.
Development's going forward
right.
with Vills.
He wants a tower. He wants a tower at the gap. A tower at the gap could be so big here if they can actually get it up. It'll save him, but this could be...
I feel like he actually should have done this earlier.
Yes, you're right.
This might be game here.
If this tower doesn't go up, I don't think it does. I think it's game over. Well played, Fruits and Friends.
Just because now development's going to be down like 6 Vills if he loses this fight. Oh, okay. Okay, there.
Actually, you're right. I'm calling it too soon. I didn't realize they were winning that fight because of the
Yeah,
Vills.
if they lose the fight, but they're winning it. Okay, he only lost maybe
It's 3
2 Vills.
down. The tower is so necessary, and now walls. Yeah, he's going to plug the gap.
So-
Great play by Dev. This could neutralize everything.
He does have to idle Vills in that the watchtower for a little while.
Until he gets a wood line and all that good stuff.
Yeah, or just he can just put archers in it, right? Like once he has 5 archers and just puts it in the tower, then the Vills can leave. I think they're just gonna build the houses.
Is there any holes? I'm not seeing
So-
any.
We're in a funny position where Red has kind of tried to block the right side, and now the other team is blocking the other side.
Yeah, this is maybe the craziest donut game we've seen. And the problem is, if they go right now, the Fruits and Friends, they're super open on the left.
RC
So
built a stable and is building scouts.
yeah, look, Mango wants to go hit RC, but Dev and Zumpy are right here on Nerfkex's store, and they could get giga
this
damage
is-
behind this. This is why I love
Zumpy is building scouts. That's a lot of scouts. He's just gonna run in.
bloodlines coming in.
They walled the hole, not you guys. You guys aren't safe
And
on
the
this
tower's
side.
late.
Okay,
The tower's late.
yeah.
So that I think Fruits and
Only
Friends is
one
big
spear.
trouble here.
If
One
he had more
tower.
spears, maybe.
He needs to rush this
No
tower.
no armor on Zumpy's scouts though, but he does have bloodlines. Okay, so yeah, the tower is gonna go up.
Yeah. Okay, this is very turtley.
Oh, the scouts are trying to run by for RC. He built the scouts. He's just running through the TC. He has armor.
But
4
Nerfkex
scouts
is
are
there. So
Oh, you're right. Mango happened
Mango
to
is
be
there. Yeah, he was
Mango
rotating.
happened to be going around, and
Yep.
now he's there to catch Archie's scouts. Now these scouts aren't nearly as good as they could have been.
And now it's an investment that's going to really slow
Yeah.
feudal. Let's look at food. Yeah, now that just feels bad.
At this
investing
point,
in
the fast
stable.
castle from RC would have been better. I kind of like the idea, but Mango just happened to be rotating for different reasons.
And he was never going to until this tower on the south went up.
Yeah,
So it's kind of
funny how that all worked out.
This is a crazy game. I like the play by RC too. It's just unfortunate that Scout showed up right when he got in.
Yeah, because look at Red's base, right? His TC is now moved, so all of his eco is so open.
Right.
He's on stone even. Stone and gold in like his mill, like everything is open.
I'd almost like Zumpy to go that way, but I think they're just kind of massing here to deal with this eventually. They know though, they played us.
That's
in
a good point. At
practice
this
game.
point,
They know you got to be careful here.
Zumpy can go on the other side and do what RC just did, just run through the TC and then go and raid, right? I think that could be very
Castle's
strong.
in
but we're
first
not
for
gonna see it, I
Mango.
don't think.
Castle's in first for Mango. Zumpy is up. And I feel like Dev is way behind. Let's see. Because of earlier 35 Vils to 38 of Nerfkex. It's a 3 Vil difference, but early on, really.
He's also
RC got more scouts in.
I'm assuming going to be later up to Castle. He just should be, right? He did take damage, like would make sense.
Yeah, these are weak scouts. I wouldn't chase too far, Cheney. He's getting, actually RC's getting huge value on the lower player, just idling him, being annoying. But 3 up for Fruits and Friends, 1 up for Dream Killers.
All 3 of them are up, eh? Red's even up.
Yep, even Red had a great uptime. And Red's going for, is he going for a castle? No, he's just sort of heavy on stone.
What's the idle time look like?
Minute 36 for Cheney, minute 7 for RC, minute 5 for Mango. It's actually pretty high idle across the board. Zumpy has the least with 31 seconds.
It's been a donut game.
Yes, I think this is the craziest donut game, opening-wise, we've seen. So much shit going on.
RC scouts are now finally cleaned up.
And in the
We'll see
south,
what people decide to do in Castle Age. It looks like 2 TCs from yellow.
yeah, in the south, it's kind of interesting how it's a double tower stalemate between these gaps. Dev,
So Zumpy does have Lithuanians for this map, though. So Castle Age, he's going to start to be able to get the relics. He's going to have the +4 damage knights. Could be very scary.
and props to Dev for actually being up right now. In his position, I feel like this is going to be a decent castle time still, even losing 3 Vils. But Nerfkex can't really pounce either. Yeah, you got a crossbow spike, but there's a tower. And a lot of units behind it.
I'm interested to see what he goes for.
Even RC put some militia there to kind of bottle it up. Zumpy wants to dive, but he's going to realize he can't.
Yeah, still a good amount of archers from purple. Building those cheaper Mayan archers.
Yeah, that's going to be scary. Are we going to see a university?
Siege Workshop from red, by the way.
I was wondering about Siege Workshop. So Cheney, RC did hurt himself going scouts and now switching the archers. I know it was a good idea, but
Oh, he's going back to archers.
yeah, it's gonna.
Oh, that's going to be unfortunate when he runs into the Siege Workshop.
Yes.
At least he has the stable built already,
And
though,
the
so he
dive,
can add in
the
knights.
dive. They didn't give a shit about the tower now that it's Castle Age.
Yeah, look how little damage they're taking.
Dev gonna force a TC up on the right. Are they gonna spot it? Oh, they want Woodline. They're gonna spot it. They're gonna spot it. Holy shit. No. Okay, now they see it. It's gonna go up though.
Oh, no. It's
Gonna lose more bills. He needs to actually get a move
they
away
can-
from the TC.
it's gonna go up, I think they win the fight though.
Yeah, this is big problem for Dev's gold.
That gold pile is
Let's-
very exposed. He doesn't have a TC on a gold at all too, right?
No.
So he can be fully pushed off gold.
But even though Dev managed a good time, it wasn't quick enough. This is Fruits and Friends in complete control. Let's...
Something to note too is Zumpy's on 1 TC and Mango is on 3. The opposite of last game.
More knights, more vills.
So once again, it's also just going to get worse and worse for them. So they do need to kind of like make something happen, but they're behind in army.
Yeah, and Dev has no archers anymore. They're all dead. He's off a gold. I think they're going to
We're now in
camp
a
him
very
this game.
similar situation from last game, but reversed.
Right.
Where they're behind in TCs, they're behind in army. So now they need to focus more on army to try and catch up, which means they're going to fall farther behind in eco. Nerftex is adding 2 TCs. I like that.
Cheney has a castle ready. He would need some help to get it up, though.
Is he going to try and castle drop with this siege?
He may even just put it in the gap.
First Mangonel fight is going to happen on the other side.
Yeah, Cheney's not looking. RC may just shoot it down.
Yep. He's got one in the siege workshop, though. Is he going to pop up and kill it? Oh, almost.
And he... Nope, he missed. RC got a... Nope, I thought it was going to die.
1 for 1.
1 for 1.
Repair the Mangonel, Red. 1 bill.
Fruits and Friends being a little bit more careful with their lead this time. Like, they're in complete control of the game. And
yeah, they're up on TCs. They have the army lead. They're killing production. I think this is fine.
Yeah.
It's better than diving RC and losing their army, right?
Absolutely. And Dev now knowing he needs even a siege workshop, which may not help with all the knights, but it's something. A big shot could maybe turn the tide. If he even has gold.
I wonder if they're now going to run past Dev and go to the pocket to run away from the siege workshop.
Maybe, actually.
Right? Like, if Dev's relying on the siege workshop to defend, then nothing's left to help with Zumpy, and Zumpy has to clean this by himself.
Yeah, you can absolutely go to pocket here because there's no archers. There is... Actually, what does RC have?
Zumpy has the same amount of knights, too, so now they're just, like, up archers, so Zumpy should not be able to clean this by himself.
Cheney put a castle in the gap, so RC will never kill over there for a long time. It's a 2v2.
Okay, he went... Alright, he made it more defensive.
I like that. You just don't have to die. You're in control. Zumpy gonna mass as many knights as he can to try to maybe 2v1 this fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, though. He's got +3, so he's got at least 1 relic. He's getting a TC on his wood line to keep it safe. I think you might need a TC on a gold as well, Zumpy.
The longer they stay here, the more knights he will have in response to their army.
The defender's advantage is coming in.
Is he going to be on the wood in time?
It's a lot of archers.
It's a lot of idle.
Zumpy's up 7 knights on this army, but then there's 25 archers.
And Mango's giga booming behind this to 1 TC,
yes.
So even if it gets cleaned, it really doesn't matter.
So is purple.
Yeah.
So is Nerfkex. Like,
Fruits and Friends showed up.
That's why, like, even if they lose this army, if they then don't take counter damage, they're also still ahead. This game looks like it's safely in Fruits and Friends.
I think they're going to call it, possibly.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a GG
Although
soon.
there's a Magano coming in for Dev. It's very slow, but...
Yeah, and there's RC's archers.
They're going to clean this. I don't think it's going to matter. Good shot by Dev.
Yep. Some decent dodging, though, from purple as well.
Decent dodging by Zumpy, dancing the vills. But also, they're already moved in on Dev.
So they get cleaned, but now we're looking at
that castle. I don't like that castle. I think Nerfkex should have put it on Dev's face.
Oh, you could have kicked him off that gold, too. Yeah, they're just trying to be safe.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe because they got cleaned, they're worried about a counterpunch.
Yeah, they're worried about the knights. I don't think the knights will get there in time, and I still think you're also not behind enough. But I understand they don't want to throw.
Can we listen in on Dream Killers just to see what's going through their mind right now?
Maybe I go his side.
Yeah, maybe you go his side and I just try and...
No, he's got a castle in the choke point. You can really
Okay,
do much.
never mind then. Stay our side.
I'm just going up to Imp and getting bomber cannons to push
They
this.
both do.
Yeah. Well, what's his name is gonna try to snipe those RC. So.
Oh, RC's in Imp.
I think yeah,
Yes.
Nerf. Wait,
He's not on the way up.
Or-
He's in
Let's
Imp.
cut the chatter.
Whatever his name is.
I think RC being imp, you actually ask Zumpy to come your way. That is saying don't. Like, that castle isn't going to be there for long. Chemistry coming in. Few bombards, knock it down. It is a Teuton castle.
Purple's on the way up.
Yeah, this is... It could be sort of base racy, but I don't think...
They're up
Teuton's-
50 Vils. Army's
look at
about the
Dev.
same.
He's going to get some Nerf Kex's Vils on the wood line. And the eco's been so terrible for
He got
Dev's
one
team.
Vil.
He doesn't have ballistics, nor does RC. So that's why it was just one Vil. And look, Mango going to the right now. And they're not going to realize this.
Which I'm actually surprised about. I think Mango needs to stick with Purple. Purple's going to get Imp. He's going to get
But
like Siege and
he
his
can
Imp
2v1.
upgrades. Maybe. It's a lot of Lithuanian Knights. They got +4. He's got the relics.
I just think with Imp, he can hold 2v1. He can slaughter the stuff. And RC could die here once the upgrades are in. No one will be there to help RC. I don't hate it. They could go either way. They're in control. Either way could win.
Yeah, Purple and Yellow both being up to Imp is very big.
Yeah, 'cause
I think Zumpy's going to be a little bit before he hits Imp because he needs to keep building Knights. I think is what he's thinking. He's probably right.
they absolutely can't kill Purple here no matter what they do. So I think these Knights, he's going to get Cavalier. RC's going to get nuked to hell. He's going to do one big blow.
Pocket right now, there's a 40 Vil difference.
And an Imp
And
difference.
Yeah, and then on the purple-blue side, there's a 20+ Vil difference.
Okay, let's see. 20 seconds. The castle can even die if need be. Yeah, you want to try to keep it alive. I think they will.
So a small thing is that's a Teuton castle. So if he's able to get the Teuton unique tech, the bomber cannons will not kill it.
Right. Dev is now up. Nerf Kex is going to bully these armies.
Yeah, Red's about to run out of stone though, so that castle will be going down.
Cavalier and armor coming in. Mango's going to pounce hard here.
Yep. Dev is on the way up,
Can we-
but he's got 18 Vils to the 50.
Be ready to spy cam RC. I want a reaction of when Nerf Kex shows up. Or Mango. Let's just spy cam it now.
RC, you winning? You getting that castle down?
The answer is yes for
Yo,
now.
RC.
Purple is moving into Dev's base.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm going.
No, we'll just communicate, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm fully in pushing here.
They're very focused.
You might need Halb eventually as well.
Yeah, I'm making that transition right now, or at least preparing it.
It's gonna be a big fight on both sides very
Where's the
soon.
jump? I'm waiting for the clean.
He's getting Paladin.
Oh, okay. He wants
He
like
said
a
he says it's
overkill.
okay if Red dies. What's more important is that I trade really well, which is probably okay.
He doesn't see him yet. Oh, he's gonna let him step out into the open. I think you clear him
Yep.
here.
He's gonna
There's a
clean
crab
this
there you can
whole
snipe.
army.
You can just jump. You don't need Paladin. That's a minute and a half. I guess he really wants it. He really wants fucking Paladin.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back because I see the Cavalier here.
So the other question is, what's gonna happen on the other side? Is Zumpy gonna dive before his imp upgrades? There's a castle going down. I think they want to stop it.
This is
Yeah,
a big
Zumpy is
moment.
jumping.
I don't know why Mango's waiting so long. I guess he wants to just Paladin, but
Holy shit, that's a lot of Cavalier.
So he wanted the
Mango's here with,
ideal
like,
world where he
60
gets
Cavalier.
Paladin and he jumps that army in the very middle. But he's realizing Cyan's leaving. It's time to jump.
Yep. I gotta come to his side.
Zumpy's losing a lot of his army, stopping this castle drop on the other side before he hits Imp.
and these Paladin barely get hurt here. Alb is in for RC.
Yes, that will be big. He doesn't actually have many Halb out yet, though, is a problem. And with this many Paladin, they're just going to be able to eat the Halb as they pop out.
Yeah, let's cut the chatter. Now Paladin are coming right to, yeah, right to Zumpy, right to this wood line of RC. They smell blood. And the castle is going to go up on Dev.
We might be about to hear a GG.
I think so. Let's switch to Fruits
Want
and
to listen
Friends.
to the other? Yeah.
Yep.
Flash miner.
Even trade cards up.
Dev's been imped, by the way, and he can't afford ARB.
Ich gehe jetzt blau.
Paladin coming in for Zumpy. But I mean, RC's nuked to hell. He's dying.
Dev's on 8 army.
Dev's dead, RC's dead. It's going to be a 3v1 soon. And even Zumpy getting nuked to hell at home. Not to hell, but he is getting hit. We are going to see a game 3. It is over.
Not a very talkative team. They're too busy killing.
I guess so.
Das ist schon ein paar da, nice.
I mean, look at the
Du musst jetzt
military.
Hals machen. Jenny.
Everything, it's just so over.
Yeah, there's no
Okay.
more win condition for Dream Killers.
They're even getting trade.
Das trifft jetzt nicht so gut. Aber ja, okay.
Was hast du jetzt gemacht? Was hast du sonst gemacht?
Ja. Shiva mit vollem Death Upgrade.
Ja, okay, geht schon mal.
Ja, ich. Ist okay,
Das
kann
Game
ich.
ist
Kann ich noch
einfach
rein.
over. Ja. Nice.
GG
Oh, sorry für den katastrophalen Start.
Alles gut, Mann.
is called.
Er hat dann ja auch einfach komplett
We're
scheiße
gonna
gemacht.
get a game 3.
Yeah, we can cut the chatter. Fruits and Friends bouncing back, tying it up. The first game was even kind of close. This one, I think it went
Well, this
so...
one's had a crazy
the
Dark
Dark
Age.
Age, yeah. Okay, MVP poll going out. I think what Nervkex did early with the lames, the elephant, the scout fighting, that just that crippled Dev, and then blocking the other side with the TC. A lot of things were just a step ahead. Like RC went Drush, and the TC was up. RC went Scouts, and the Scouts showed up, so he couldn't really do anything on his side. Fruits and
Yeah, it was an interesting early game.
yeah, Fruits and Friends are Germans, aren't they, Laposh? It's not French. So the Germans tie it up. Let me update the scoreboard. 1-1. We're gonna see a game 3. MVP poll is out, guys. Wow, this has been a great set. And I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, it's a good set.
I thought this one would be kind of close. The way these two teams match up, it's not like balanced teams. It's more top heavy. And the
Yeah,
top
these
heavy
are
sides,
two very strong teams.
and the top heavy sides are facing each other every time, which I love. I hope we get that for game 3 also.
What's the last map again?
Is it Acclivity?
I think it might be Coliseum, or maybe someone banned
I thought
Coliseum.
it was Acclivity.
You want to pull up the draft and
Yeah, I'm updating one thing on the stats. Okay. I know, I love that we have everything on this screen. It is Acclivity.
Okay,
Which-
yeah, they banned Coliseum. They're
That
playing
is-
Acclivity.
That is a great Game
Cool.
3 map, too.
So what we saw Britons, Lithuanians, Portuguese on one side, and Tunes,
Huns.
Mayans,
Huns,
Huns.
Mayans, Huns.
I think Goths is their throwaway pick. Yeah, they just didn't want to pick Teutons until the very end to try and not to give it away, maybe.
And some powerhouse civs out now. Like, you had the thing that sucks for the start. Britons, Portuguese, Lithuanians going down on it. They're very strong. Like Lithuanians on that map, Britons are just Britons. But the strategy from Fruits and Friends. What was the map ban, by the way? Let me take a look.
They banned Fruits and
yeah,
Friends
it's right
banned
there.
Valley Fort, and Dream Killers banned Coliseum.
Coliseum. I almost maybe they were worried about a douche or something.
Cheney has douched before.
Okay, so they're
Yep.
the good thing about Fruits and Friends, they're nasty on Donut, they're nasty on Coliseum, so they get to do one or the other.
Yep. I think we've seen them do kind of like a few different weird things with Cheney. Like he's douched, he's done the TC in the middle. I feel like we've seen him do maybe a lot of militia on Valley Fort or something. But I feel like every game we've seen him do something
Creative,
a little weird to try
different.
Yeah.
They're the most creative team in the tournament, I would say. Fruits and Friends.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching their matches, which is why I was excited to see this match, because this should be a good showing, and it's proved to be so far.
Yes, it has. Oh, let me run an ad. I'll run an ad. Game should be up soon.
Yeah, they're at 5 to 6 people.
Okay.
It's like they're waiting on Zumpy.
This has been an exciting tournament, but the last 2 rounds especially. Upsets, game 3s, comebacks, 2-0s that were unexpected. We've seen a lot of everything. I don't know how much you've watched. Have you seen most of the games, Bean?
Yeah, I've seen most of the games. I've probably watched like 80% of the games, and then the rest of them, like they'll be on my list, and I'll eventually watch all of them. You know, when I'm eating and stuff. It's always nice to have extra TV.
I've missed a couple. I didn't see. I'm not gonna give any spoilers or anything. There is a recording. Our match was played earlier. I didn't see our opponent's match from last week or whatever when it was.
Malaysia Gate's last match.
Yes.
I think I watched that one. I did watch that one. Were they? Who were they against? I watched it a few days ago. But I remember watching it.
I guess. Oh, I did
Yes.
check. I did check that rec. I just watched the rec and wanted to see what Leafman did. That's what I did check. But I didn't actually see their match.
I feel like he got 2 douches off. Rizzo says it's against them.
Okay. And Rizos, your team has been douched. Last tournament and this one, I feel like you guys weren't prepared for it. Like, maybe you're not familiar with Leafman. He is a big time doucher.
Everyone wants to douche them, it seems like.
Yep, game is up.
And if you thought these rounds were good, yeah, next week we start the single elimination.
Yes.
All of these matches are leading up to next week, and if you lose then, you're out. So it's things are getting serious.
That'll be more intense, because a must-win is different than like this match right now. You're playing for like the better position, the better seeding, but it's not like you have to win this. And we are underway. Fruits and Friends with Ethiopians, Berbers, and Goths. So Cheney gonna do lamey Goth things. Dream Killers, Tatars, Magyars, Byzantines.
So they did pick Goss. Interesting. It'd be cool to see what they do here. And what is the matchup? It is Cheney against RC again.
Yes! I
Round
freaking
3.
love that. Please, no Rees, none of that. Nerfkek's coming forward.
Already forward, yep. Dev's taking his forward boar. No sheep to be taken for Nerfkex this time.
I don't think he's going to get anything. Where's he going? I guess he's just pulling Dev away.
Yeah, maybe just running to the
he's
hill.
Going to the hill, you're right. It's like, get off of me.
Yeah.
Gets a hit. Gets another hit. Oh. I think Dev's content with trading HP so you can't lame. He's probably going to back soon. Yeah. So that I like that. If you don't want to get lamed.
Yeah, that makes sense. What is Red doing? Red is gonna go lame Zumpy, maybe?
What?
Please. Go. He's gonna go lame the pocket? Oh, I love it.
He is.
Let's go.
So he's content with
Always
sacrificing
something weird.
himself.
I love it. I think this is how you play this style of team. At least it's like one of the ways you can definitely play it that should be strong. Is have your low elo guy go do something weird.
Oh, look, the
Zombie's
boar.
gonna grab the boar
He is
though.
gonna see the boar. That would have been huge.
And that's his second boar. And now no lane potential, and we just have
But
2 idle bills.
no loom, 2 scouts at Zumpy. We'll see what happens here.
I don't. Does
Can we listen? Can we listen to Zumpy? I want to hear. I want to hear when he sees this shit. Oh, he might get some bills.
Oh shit. There are vills here.
Wait, you're your scout. Your scout is HP still.
Loom coming in. Oh, the TC though.
That was good. Oh, I thought we'd find that. Okay.
It's kind of like a drush.
Did not lose a vill.
Kind of. It just
That's good.
puts you farther behind than a
Where
drush
are
would,
the
though.
builds?
Yeah.
Like right here.
What if he douches RC behind this? Oh, dude, this could be a
Yep,
douche.
sure
4 on
get
wood.
that.
I think it is. Maybe. We'll see.
I think what would be even better is for him to just do something.
Okay, Vil
Like
goes
if he was on
down.
development side, then yeah, douche your side. But
I think overall my build's okay.
Let's cut the chatter.
Nice.
The scout's still there, but
Are we gonna see a douche? How's the wood? I don't know, actually. A goth douche. That's a first if it happens. And look, they're back on the wood line of Zumpy.
yep, just trying to be annoying. I mean, I think that's fine. That's a good play.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get your pocket a little bit ahead so that they can win the other side, then it doesn't matter as much, in theory, if they lose the RC Cheney side. The question will be like, will they win enough
RC Scout
before
died.
RC can go and hit Mango?
He's gonna be annoying to the berries.
Mango is missing 2 of his sheep that he hasn't found behind his large wood line.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a douche. I thought maybe when I saw.
Yeah,
the
I don't
one
think
more.
so.
That would have been funny though. Douche one guy, lame the hell out of the other.
Cheney's like trying to wall in Zumpy's berries.
The value he's getting on against Zumpy, like look, let's see the idle time. 21 seconds idle time. Later feudal, this is like a 20 up, but it's kind of a 21 up.
Yeah.
And Mango,
But Cheney is not clicked up. It's like he is going to die most likely on his side.
yes.
So the question is RC then going to be able to get damage on Mango?
and can Mango
More than like
wall?
Mango and Nurbex are going to be able to kill their side.
Yeah, can he
If
lay
they're
his,
even able to.
Can he lay his base out to where RC can hit him, and he can still do good on the right side?
Yeah, I think he needs to prepare for that eventuality.
This is so annoying if you're Zumpy. You're like,
RC's going to hit feudal
he's building
and
a
Cheney hasn't
house.
clicked.
Look at the berries. Like one of
No,
those.
this doesn't do anything though, because Zumpy is still like
He's still eating
getting
them.
his berries.
Yeah, you know what?
and
It's actually doing nothing.
Yeah, it's literally doing nothing because he's not only like collecting it, he's collecting it as efficiently as possible, and he will the whole time. None of those walls stop that or
Right.
interrupt it in any way, right?
If he could delete, is that Zumpy's wall? It is.
If anything, he's just
No,
kind of like
Zumpy walled-
walling in Zumpy's base.
Yeah, Zumpy
part of
walled
it is
where
Zumpy's.
He can't actually lame it with the palisade he's trying to place.
Yeah, he said, "I like your walls. I'm going to use it as part of my wall."
And RC's up, and we got a minute of no up for Cheney, who has forward vills on the berries, forward gold. This is
Two
probably-
archery ranges finished for purple, and they're still building for dev. So that's also a difference right now.
This spells base race to me.
Oh my god. Development score is really low. I mean, I know it's just scores. Like, what's the reason for
He
it?
lost his scout.
Oh, okay, maybe it's just a scout
Yeah.
being lost.
I think it's scouting 100%. Because Zumpy's down a scout too.
He
and
is
he's pretty
down 2
low.
archers, 3 archers.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
Little
base
scary,
race.
and it's Ethiopians.
Oh gosh. Now Dev getting fletching early this time.
Yeah,
He knows he needs it.
none of that shit this game.
He remembers what happened in game 1.
Red is now walling in Zumpy's gold, and you know what? It's Zumpy's only gold.
Oh,
Look at his other
gosh.
gold. His other gold is so forward and out in the open.
And Zumpy doesn't know. And Dev off of wood right away. This is
Oh,
crazy.
no.
Fruits and Friends. I think this is gonna pay off.
This might be a quick one. This is bad.
Oh, but the TC.
Oh, no.
Just one archer. Did take some hits. That could have
Yeah.
been even worse. And Dev has no wood. So yeah, Dev
Zumpy's
is gonna be
behind a
GG'd.
scout too.
This is Dev
so-
for Cheney. What a trade. And Fruits and Friends. This is a great team.
Yeah, no, I like this team.
Yeah, Larry wants to listen to Dev's team. It's gonna be depression, I think. Oh my gosh, this is just.
You
What do you
killing
do?
you guy, RC?
Oh yes.
Look at all the Berryvilles.
Okay, there are armies over there somewhere, yeah.
Dev actually has as many archers as RC. Even after losing some.
It's
Alright,
down
so
one
now
more.
Cheney is about to die. That is the trade.
Yeah, let's kill the chatter. They're gonna go to pocket. I think this is a mistake again. It's very dangerous to get deep on this map. You could throw all advantage you have. Pocket's already lame to hell.
Oh! Oh, no!
Wait. Oh shit, that was... I forgot those were Cheney's
Oh no!
walls.
So did Zumpy.
Oh man.
Oh no!
But,
Oh, they're about to get clean though.
yeah, I don't think it was worth. I don't think it was worth. They will get a Vil. That's gonna be it. The whole army is dead for one Vil. I don't like it. I think this is what they did last game. You have like someone down. And just,
Yo, Red's walling in. Oh no! So when Red deleted those walls, he deleted part of the wall that he used to wall in the goal.
you're right. It's still very annoying to take that goal.
Yes.
But it's not as annoying.
But he almost had both of them walled in completely.
And just having that advantage, I don't think you need to go to Zumpy. He's already been delayed. I think you just stay on
So
Dev.
Zumpy's down 4 Vils,
Yeah, that's what I
by
mean.
the way.
They didn't need to go there. Maybe it'll work anyways. Now, RC, has he got any damage on Cheney? We haven't really been looking over there. 3
Dev
Vils
is down
killed.
4 Vils, 2 on his side.
So RC
Oh,
has...
this is actually... Yeah, RC's got a big lead.
Yes, he
RC's
does.
up 8 Vils. But then the other 2 are down 4.
Where's Zumpy's? Zumpy's going out to deer. Maybe that's just a YOLO, I need food badly, I'm going to take a big risk play. And I don't hate it. I don't hate it in this situation.
I think I hate how many Vils he's sending.
Yeah, that is...
Well, like 9's a lot, because like this is a lot of idle time
for
all the way there.
deer, yeah,
And then they're going to eat it so fast, and then where do they all go? They run all the way back? I don't know. I would have almost rather him split up to 2 different deer patches. But,
Yeah. And look at the Vils of RC's woodline. Mango is in. Does he have armor? He doesn't have armor, actually. I don't know about this fight. He is going to get Vils.
yeah, Zumpy's trying to find damage on Mango, but Mango's full walled. He's probably going to go to Cheney, and he will find damage
He will
there.
feast at Cheney's base.
But I don't know if it matters as much. I'm waiting to see if Purple's going to move forward on Dev.
I think Purple just wants to get up. The market's in. He's probably going to click
I
right
guess,
now.
yeah, he is up. That makes sense. He's got the advantage, right?
He could sell stone once and go up.
Cheney is dying. He is on stone. He's got 1 tower up. He's probably just looking to put up more towers.
Mango's up. Zumpy looking for damage.
Oh my
Force
god,
column coming in.
Red walled in the secondary gold of RC's.
What?
Look at the bottom of RC's base. There's a little bit of red.
Wow. He has been so
Like, just like...
annoying.
He's just doing whatever he can with that 1 Vil, which I like. I mean, you have the Vil forward.
Yeah, a part of, you know what's funny? The other day I said Lamy doesn't add any entertainment to these tournaments. It's just made games bad. I kind of take that back after this set.
Yeah,
I think
you were wrong.
It has made this set crazy entertaining.
All right, Dev is looking for damage on Mango. So Mango is walled, so they can't get immediate damage.
Yeah, they have 3
It
armies
does
together.
purple. Yeah, so Mango saw it. We're gonna see if we get a. What's the reaction from purple? You gonna go forward? Or you gonna come help your teammate? You gotta do one.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back and help his teammate.
Dreamkiller's looking for something here. They're together. They're gonna go to Pocket, it looks like. But Pocket.
I think I wish Dev just started to open up the walls immediately because he's like going around, but it's all closed.
Yeah, and
you have to break in somewhere, and the farther back you go, the more the defender's advantage can clean you, right? Oh,
yes.
Nerfkex has decided, no, never mind. Good luck, Mango. I am going forward.
I think they communicated. Your castle. You have
Yeah.
knights. I'm going.
3 people going to Mango though.
I think he'll be fine. Armor's in. Knights will
Oh,
come
he's
out.
at the castle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I mean. He's
yeah,
got
okay.
knights.
How is Zumpy? He just clicked.
Yes.
Purple's gonna have about 1.5 minutes on Dev. Okay, I like this. Purple hit castle. He's already breaking into Dev's base. He's not like
ahead
going
of
forward
time.
now. He's already there because he was able to because he knows Dev's army is back.
Yeah, but wait a second. I said he'll be okay. Mango's in trouble.
Nah, he's fine. He's getting that
it's
TC
walled.
up.
It's walled. You're right.
Yeah,
you're
he's
right.
walled.
You're right. I
Yeah,
thought he
yeah.
could run through. That is, you're right. This
It's definitely
trapped.
annoying.
They're trapped.
But look at
He trapped him. He trapped him. He's building that house. They have to
oh
break
my
out.
god, he trapped them.
This is
Amazing.
Three armies boxed in right now, frantically trying to get out. And at the same time, Nerfkex is into Dev's base. I want to look at this trap though. Is +2 in? It's not. He doesn't have +2.
I don't know if it matters.
It might not. This
It's a
is
good amount of knights.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. It's not like it's crossbows.
Dev's hitting castle with no army. Yeah, GG.
GG, fruits and friends. And that
The
trap
reverse
was
sweep.
sick. That was, I mean, a lot was going right anyways, but man.
That was a cool
trapped in
game.
One base. The laming. I mean, even Chaney didn't do terrible. Look, 12 archers.
I know.
Lamed all over the place, didn't die.
He's forward on RC too. Like he was about to deal lots of damage to RC. Look at his archer army behind RC's base. Because RC's
Yeah.
over getting cleaned up in Mango's base, right?
Right, they were just trying to make something happen. Zumpy was screwed. How did Zumpy even get up? He must have sold. Because he's actually not mining gold. Oh, he is in the back. He is in the back. Still, that's so annoying.
I'd like to know where those villagers ended up going, by the way. Like they ate the deer and they're not there anymore. I wonder where they ended up
Maybe
running.
they're
But
the
again, just
gold
like
miners in the back. I
the,
don't know.
the walking distance, my god. I hope not.
Wow.
Look how far he had to go for gold. I want to give that game to Cheney.
I know, right? Chaney was huge. The lanes.
Yeah, I agree, Laposh. I think this is a great way for them to play the SSE.
Right.
Yeah, I've considered Fruits and Friends to be one of the top 3 teams. After the first 2 rounds, seeing them play, I just liked their style. I thought it made a lot of sense, and I thought if they kept working on getting Cheney to do this kind of stuff, it could be pretty scary.
I absolutely love their style. I'm going to put the poll out. So Fruits and
they all
Friends,
played well, but
they're 4-1.
Yep. Who's their loss to? Is that to Malaysia?
Is it like low APM or something?
I think it was either 2.5 Militia or Malaysia Gate.
I don't think it was 2.5 Militia. I don't think it was either one of those.
I could be wrong.
We can.
Yeah,
look at
I
the
also could
brackets
just be
right now.
completely wrong.
I feel like it was low APM for some reason. I don't.
Oh, it might have
remember.
been. It might have been.
Let's. Okay, MVP's out.
They are creating a monster in Cheney.
Oh. Zumpy was
Yep.
MVP last. Oh yeah, I did put it in. Okay, Zumpy MVP last game. Update a few things. We will do the interview soon. Just give me a sec. Yay, I get to eat breakfast.
After the interviews.
Mm-hmm. Where's Fruits and Friends? Acclivity. When is the MVP poll in yet? Not yet. but it's looking like a lot of people like Cheney. Also Mango getting some votes. Low APM 2-0'd them. Okay, 4 and 4 found it. Yes, so the low APM Legends did what I remember. I think they beat them pretty badly. But Fruits and Friends, the way they played today looked great.
Yeah, no, that was a very entertaining match. Good games.
Yeah, now
Well
Fruits
played.
and Friends, it says 3 and 1. What's going on? Why did that not update? Hold on. Something's wrong. Oh, I put F stands for fearsome. Wow. Wrong team. Noob. I'm a noob. This didn't happen. Okay, I'll have Bob fix that. Whoopsie.
All right, is it time for the interview?
Yes, let's go down. Congrats to Cheney on the MVP. I think it's well deserved. But the whole team, I mean, great.
Yeah, no, they all played well.
Yeah, they're prioritizing where they need to.
Yeah, Nervekex was like well ahead on his side, and Mango with the dealing with all three of the people pushing him at his base. Like that was really big, right? Like if Mango dies to that,
Right.
it's a whole different game. Or like takes damage even, but he mitigated the damage so well. He had the first house wall up, then he got the TC up in time, and then he trapped them in, wiped the whole army.
It was amazing.
Like you could argue like that was MVP worthy as well, I would say. But they all like played well and did something. You got to pick someone, right?
Yeah. The base layout of 2K's players compared to like 1600s, 1500s, it's just so much safer. There was no damage to be found for those three armies. They couldn't dive TCs. They couldn't even get out. Like there's just, it's so enjoyable to watch really good players do
very well done.
really good things, and it's easy for them almost, those plays. We're like, whoa, that was awesome. But let's get into Fruits and Friends and interview. What is up, guys?
Hello.
Hey guys.
Freaking sick set. That was amazing. You guys are so much fun to watch. How you feeling?
It was also fun to play.
Cheney.
I have to say, I was really afraid after the first game that we would lose 2-0 again, because I was really washed, and I was like 5 minutes behind Xampi in Castle Age. And yeah, that lost us the first game, and after that, yeah, we thought, what can go wrong with our donut strat?
Right. But game one, you guys looked good right away. You were on top of Dev's base. You were getting Vills, idling him. We actually thought they were in big trouble. So even that game wasn't a disaster until later.
Well, I think Cheney's lame attempt on Donut didn't go super great.
No, absolutely not.
but Nervekex's lame went very well.
Yes.
Killed the elephant, killed the deer. He had to mill the deer to even get up.
And I was just looking at Cheney and thought to myself, oh man, that looks really bad again. And then wasn't even looking at Nervekex's side, and then he told me, hey dude, calm down. The lame on my side went really, really well.
Yeah.
And luckily we won that game, so we could make it to game 3.
Yes, well played. And Nervekex, I like how you not only got the boar, you shot the deer down, you like stayed on his scout so he couldn't push. He's Britons, he's missing sheep. That was one of the sickest lames of the tournament, just damage wise from Dark Age.
Sadly, he's on toilet right now, but
oh,
we will probably watch the stream again later.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It was
a good match. I had a feeling it would be a good match to begin with. It was two good teams, but yeah, no, it was a fun game to cast.
And Cheney game 3. Oh, go ahead, Mango.
No, it was really fun. I have to say, because Element, as he's called in Discord, and development. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, in game, those are really strong players. I just saw that they're like top 100 team game rating, and that's not easy to get there.
No.
So yeah, it was a lot of fun playing them. and I'm looking forward. Maybe we'll get them again in the later stages of this tournament.
I think that's one of the cool things about the Swiss into Top Cut is you'll get to see rematches, and people try and get their revenge. Should be interesting to see because both your team and their team will be in Top Cut, so there's a good chance we might see that again.
There's a lot of tiebreakers going on. You guys are 4-1, but there's 5 4-1 teams. Or no, is there going to be 5? No matter what, I think there will be. I'm pretty sure, no matter what happens. And I don't know who's going to get like the 4 spots. You guys may get a bye. May have to play next week. We don't really know.
But I mean, we all love this game, so it's not too bad to play another round, right?
Right, that's true.
Yeah, exactly. More games.
Yes.
I agree.
It would be the 4 seed, so.
By the way, Mango, that I don't know if that was your intention, but on Donut, when you were rotating with your scouts after the tower went up on the other side to go to Cheney's, that happened to be around the same time where RC tried to run past Cheney's TC with some scouts, which looked like they were actually going to get like a good amount of damage, but you had just rotated your scouts and were able to like stop RC from just running around in Cheney's back line.
Yes, that was a bit lucky, but I had the feeling that there's coming something on this side when they're towering and trying to stalemate on the other side. So yeah, it's always like a mix of, how do you say, luck and like stomach feeling.
It's like it's like intuition a little bit. It's like something tells me I should go this way.
Yes. I didn't know the scouts were coming. I thought catastrophe is here when the scouts ran through.
Yeah, we were surprised. We saw that RC drop the stable, and we're like, oh, he's dropping a stable, okay. And then he like built a couple scouts and got armor. We're like, oh, he just wants to run through. That's actually kind of smart.
Until
because your TC is so far away from everything else, right? You had like an exposed gold and an exposed mill and stuff, but Mango's. We were also joking that the tower on the other side was almost like saved Cheney because it made you rotate now, and now you were there to deal with it, so it kind of like almost worked out very well.
Yeah, but
it was very good.
I have to say I was a bit shaky because then I totally stopped to make scouts, and I was afraid that Xampi maybe make like 10-15 scouts and completely kill nerf kicks at this point.
It looked like it was dangerous for a little bit. You'll see in the VOD. It did look scary.
Yes.
His tower
I yelled at him that he has to do like more spears and do a tower.
Yeah.
Yes, good call.
The tower I think got up like just in time. We were wondering if it would even get up, because without that tower it might have been a little worrying.
And I like how you guys probably made this call. Nerfkex, you 2v1 this side. I'm gonna now rotate over to that side. I have Paladin coming, and you probably could have fought either way at that point. But I like the play. Nerfkex 1v2 with the imp advantage, and you rotate to Cheney.
I was afraid that Xampi would be up a bit earlier, and with like a lot of ARBs and bombard cans and Chevalier or Paladin even, I wouldn't be able to clean that. So I probably took the fight a bit too early with still having Chevalier instead of Paladin. But we'll look into that, and then probably...
you'll hear me wanting you to take it before that, but I think you were right to wait for Paladin. I was like, why doesn't he just go clean him? But I guess Paladin helped a lot there, because that stuff still hurts against Cavalier.
And the other team did have Lithuanians, so they did have like a lot of relics, so their knights were scary. So I think he wanted to make sure he traded as well as possible.
Yes, and I think they outdrafted us heavily. I liked our first 2 civilizations and Franks, so we had Ethiopians, right, Mayans and Franks. But the rest of that, I think they did a better job in drafting than us.
You know what though? I loved both your drafts, because we were talking about it. You guys got Ethiopians, and they got amazing picks. Magyars, Britons. But then you guys got Mayans, Franks. And they got Lith Khmer. You guys got Chinese Berbers. Chinese are really good on steppe. So like, it seemed like both your teams got really good civs overall.
Yes.
I would.
You guys were actually ahead on the first map even for a little while. I think when you watch it, you'll see that we talk about it too. But the dive on RC's base in Feudal Age in the first map
was the throw.
Was I think was what put you
Yeah.
behind. But before that, you guys were doing quite well. You pushed development off of his berries. You pressured Zumpy a little bit.
I think it's because you guys probably said let's go to pocket, and it's like, oh shit, he's Khmer. Let's go to the next guy now.
To be honest, we weren't finding him at all. We were like wandering around the map and really didn't know what to do.
He had
because
black
He had a
forest.
nice base.
He had a black
He
forest
had
map.
the nicest base out of all of you, like safety wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, Xumpy did a really nice PO at this map step. He did a lot of scouts and still was like 3 minutes in front of me to castle age. So I have to like look in the VOD and check his PO and probably copy that.
Yeah, I was shocked. I thought he invested more, and he's up way sooner too. Like, damn, like he played.
Yeah,
really
he had a very good game one. He got the MVP vote.
Yes, he saved.
I even sold my complete stone to get up, and still was like.
Oh, that's also why you were behind in TCs that game. Because he not only got the castle, and then he had like knights out first. He was able to drop 2 TCs.
Yeah, and he did an insane job. And
yeah.
So I have to copy his VO for the next time we will play step.
Nice. Well,
game 3 though was so fun to watch though. Cheney's lame was hilarious on Zumpy. I loved it.
Yeah, we were talking before that game that RC was scouting so well for the lane that we have to change something up a bit.
Right. Yep.
And
so you went to pocket.
So we went to pocket because like his Civ is so much better in Fuel Age than mine. And if I can make it to Castle Age, I think my Civ is better than his. So we got to somehow even out that first or that.
Yeah, no, that's smart.
You know what I love too? Those 2 Vills were kind of like a drush on him, and he has no loom, and it's just super annoying. Like they are military units in a way.
The walling in the golds was great. He had to go very far to take gold. I don't know if you ever saw where his gold line was.
Look at the
he's on the edge of the map.
Yes, I just saw it.
Yeah.
It has to be so annoying.
Yes. I think you did a great job of being like just annoying enough. Like at one point, the team Vills was tied. I think Cheney was down 8 Vills at one point, but Development and Zumpy were both down 4. So I think like it really paid off. You were like annoying enough that you gave your pocket a good advantage. And walling in those golds, I'm sure, is super annoying to deal with. You actually deleted a little bit of the wall in on the gold when you deleted the stuff to let the army in.
Yeah.
But it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It wasn't enough for him to want to take the gold.
Yeah.
That was great. The fact that you still had part of your wall, part of his, and you didn't realize. Able to get inside, get a little bit of damage. The trap from Mango was also huge, by the way. That cleanup on the 3 armies at the very end of the game, I think, was a big part of like what like ended the game. Because you got to kill all 3 of their armies and took almost no damage, just like some idle time on your farms. It's not a big deal. It was very well handled.
Yeah, and I think a huge part of that is like walling not like a huge base. Like those MBL walls, I really love them. Because some people are walling like huge bases on this map, and you can't do that in those huge bases. That's why I love those MBL type of walls, like small bases and stuff.
Yeah, your base it makes sense. So safe, and like they had no damage to be found. You just threw a TC up, like you were relaxed. Nerf Kex didn't even come. It's almost like you were like, I got this. Go kill your flank.
It was a tense moment when Nerf Kex yelled at me like, wall this, wall that, and exited on my base.
Okay.
But and he was like, we were talking because he was like up, and he asked me, do I need to come? But it was a gamble. I guess if those scouts run into my wood line or something, then I will take a lot of damage. But I guess I was lucky in this situation.
You just you walled really well. That was like I think what it really was. I guess if he had like dove under the TCs to try and look for the wood line, it could have been a little scary. You're right, but I think he didn't have a crazy huge army that I think he felt comfortable doing that.
And well, what if quick walls go up before they get in on the wood line too? That's always the thing. So it might be for nothing. Zumpy may have been thinking that.
Yeah, we were watching Purple's army to see if he was going to go back or go forward, and he actually deleted one of his back walls and started to go back to you for like a second or two, and then very quickly turned around and like deleted the forward and just walked forward.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. You guys are now 4-1. I'm curious to see what seed you end up getting, but you may get to chill next week or you may get to play. As you said, you love it, the game anyways. We all do. So looking forward to seeing you guys more. And thanks for giving us what I thought was an amazingly exciting, fun match to watch.
Thank you. And I have to say thank you for organizing this nice tournament so we get to play with players we never played before. So I would have never met Janie if you wouldn't organize this tournament. So thank you.
You're welcome.
And thank you for like all your engagement here for the community.
Glad you're
It's
loving
amazing
it.
to play with so much high Elo players. Is a
And such creative.
K2.
Right, and the creativity you guys are making behind it. You guys are by far the most creative team.
Yeah, I think you guys have been playing very well as an SSD's team. I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing your next match. Should be fun.
Yep. GG's, guys. We'll see you later.
GG. Well played.
Yeah, congrats on the win.
All right, gonna update the brackets. Now, there is a match from earlier. It is not on the brackets yet. Not gonna spoil nothing. But we did have, where is it? Dream Killers, Fruits and Wins. Fruits and Friends. I guess they could be called Fruits and Wins after that. Who won? Now that, I'm going to refresh. I want to see where it's putting them on the standings right now. They are actually, I think they're going to maybe get a bye. We still have to see everything updated. They are 4-1 and in 3rd place. So they may get a bye after all. Time will tell, but I'm seeing 2.5 Militia as the 1, Stomp as the 2, Fruits and Friends as the 3, and Icelandic Seal Clubbers as the 4 at the moment. We still have...
We have one more game today as well, right?
Yes, we have one more game between...
Hello and Delayed Water Patch?
Yes.
I believe.
And then there's games tomorrow. Is there still some games unscheduled? Maybe so. Oh, meta players and stop hitting yourself. That happened last night. I have no clue what happened. I went to bed. We had to play our match, this morning.
Yes.
So hell no am I going to cast a midnight game and wake up at like 7 a.m. But we will cast that too. So that's a recording. Our match is a recording and a few others to go. So other than that, I think that's everything, Bean.
Yeah, I think so. It was a good match.
Yeah, GG's. Thank you for casting. We'll see you all later. And stay tuned. More games to come in a couple hours. And thank you for all the... I'm glad you guys are all loving the tournament. Thanks for all the praise. We've had a lot of fun throwing it too. It has been work, but it's been very well worth it. And there will be more to come after this one, but that doesn't matter right now. SS2 stage, round 5 group stage wrapping up this weekend, and we will have knockout rounds next week. I'm hyped, Bean. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm hyped. It should be a lot of fun. Knockout rounds are going to be some really good games, I think.
Yes, they are.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, thank you for casting. It's a pleasure as always. I'm going to go eat some food. I'm starving.
So am I. I have also not eaten yet.
Alrighty, Bean. I'll see you later.
Yep.
Bye, guys.
GG's.